Man, what do you know about that smoked Southern style chicken casserole? If you don't know, stick around and find out. It's that easy. Kitchen recipes. Hello, my beautiful people. Welcome to another edition of It's That Easy Kitchen Recipes. Today we're going to be doing an old school classic I grew up on, my mom's famous chicken casserole. This recipe was a hit at every event, every church function, whatever we went to, family gatherings. It was never a crumb left. Today I'm going to add a little Southern style twist to my mother's recipe. We're going to be using a smoked rotisserie chicken. However, this recipe doesn't require smoked rotisserie chicken. You can use a regular chicken or a rotisserie chicken. So let's get right into it. Okay, let's get started with 6 packs of ramen noodles, chicken flavor, family size cream of chicken soup, minced garlic, chicken broth, cabinet seasoning, Parmesan garlic seasoning, 1 rotisserie chicken, 1 large onion, green onions, extra sharp or sharp cheddar cheese, mozzarella cheese, Parmesan cheese, and melted butter, and 1 pack of saltine crackers. Okay, let's get started by boiling those noodles for 5 minutes. I'm flash smoking my rotisserie chicken, which will only take about 20 minutes. Get this smoke flavored infused in here. Very quick and easy method with this Ninja wood fire grill. Let's get our onion chopped up. Now finally chop that green onion. Now that the noodles are done, let's get them strained and put to the side. Next, you want to transfer your onions into a non-stick skillet or a saucepan. Then we want to put the whole can of cream of chicken soup in here. Now I'm going to use the remainder of this rotisserie chicken juice and broth that came from the rotisserie. I'm going to pour that in here, adds flavor as well. I'm going to pour about half a can of this chicken broth into this can that we already had. We're going to pour that in here. We're going to put this on the stove and let it simmer. What I have here is all 6 packs of the seasonings that came from each pack of ramen noodles. I'm going to put this chicken flavor seasoning into this broth here. I'm going to shake it all in. We're going to give this a good stir and we're going to put it on the stove so it can simmer. Now simmer on medium heat for 15 minutes and stir occasionally. Next, you want to pull and pluck shreds from the rotisserie chicken. Now we want to add about 4 to 5 tablespoons of minced garlic. A little bit of garlic Parmesan seasoning to the chicken. About 1 teaspoon. And a little bit of Cavender's, about half a teaspoon. Let's stir that up a little bit, mix that in before we add our broth. I'm going to now pour our chicken broth into our bowl. Give this a little turn. Get that chicken loose in there with all that flavor. Then we're going to come in and add the noodles. If your noodles become sticky after resting, just rinse them off with warm water before adding to the broth. Let's mix it up really well. You want to see the noodles covered in all that broth and that sauce. Make sure that chicken is thoroughly spread through there. I'm gonna add a little more broth. Those noodles absorb moisture. Just want to make sure we don't have a dry casserole. Now that we got this really mixed up really well, we're going to transfer this into our casserole dish. Make sure you got your oven preheated to 350. Let's go ahead and transfer all that greatness. I got a nice deep casserole dish here. I want to add a little bit of the mozzarella cheese all the way through here. Make a nice little covering. Yeah, this is my mom's style, but I'm definitely adding some to it, giving it a little more pizzazz and pop. I'm gonna come through now with the extra sharp cheddar cheese. I love extra sharp cheddar cheese. It gives so much more flavor to a dish. Lightly sprinkle some Parmesan cheese across here. And we're gonna come through here and scatter some of our green onions. This is looking absolutely beautiful. And it's gonna taste as good as it looks. I promise you. Smoke coming from the chicken already. And the smoked chicken is a game changer. Absolute game changer. Now we want to take our crackers and we're going to take some of our crackers here. We're just going to crumble them up. Kind of like this, something simple. You don't have to try to crush them too hard. A little medium crush. You want that cracker covered topping. And these are saltine crackers. Now I'm going to take that melted butter, just wisp it over these crackers a little bit. Y'all are in for a treat with this recipe right here. There will be no disappointments today. I absolutely promise you. Like I said, this is a favorite dish that my mom made all of our life. And I'm just trying to turn it up a little bit. All right, we're going to transport it to the oven now for about 20 minutes at 350. We want to get that cheese melted and brown those cracker crumbs. All right, let's let her cook. As my son used to say as a kid, oh my goodness gracious. This casserole is hot and ready to go. Now we're about to taste test this thing. Yes, sir, this is what it's all about right here. Oh, look at that. Look at that cheesy, gooey greatness right there. Now this is what I'm talking about. Oh my goodness. That smoke flavor is a game changer. That's why we call it the Southern style chicken casserole. Anything you do that involves smoke, I consider it Southern style. Man, yeah, y'all better jump on this recipe. Well, I hope you enjoyed this recipe, and I hope this recipe becomes a hit in your household. Remember, this recipe can be done without the rotisserie chicken being smoked. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe and notification bell to keep up with the latest and greatest videos from It's That Easy Kitchen Recipes. Until next time, see you soon. It's that easy, kitchen recipes.